Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you? Hopefully everyone fine. And today we come back. We talk about marketing management. Okay. So for today is our fourth topic called conducting marketing research. Okay. Yes. In many business activity, we need some information as our guide, as our basis to start, to review, to re-strategize our action. Okay, so it's important for you to run a business with sufficient information. I just want to share with you my experience in conducting marketing research, simple marketing research. Okay, all right, just wait a moment. Okay, hola. All right, this is what I have done before I'm starting my business. Okay, can you see this? All right, this is an example of we call a survey form. Okay, I'm doing you call it consider as offline research activity. Okay, first of all, we need to identify the characteristic, the preferences of customer itself before we go further jump ourselves into the market. Okay, so this simple survey form actually want to gain some insight. Okay, some insight regarding on my new ventures. Okay, my new ventures. Okay, I'm gaining some information regarding on respondent profile. Okay, which is I get their gender and also age range. Okay, and also their occupation. Since I want to start my venture at the educational institution, which is a facility, okay, for student and also the staff. So the lowest occupation that I put there as a students. Okay, so the types of beverages, okay, and also their frequency in terms of consumption. Okay. And also their payment preferences. Okay. If you have, sometime you encouraged to get more information than usual. Okay, for example, the payment mode. Okay, whereby the respondent can highlight either they prefer cash or cashless. Okay, so even cashless also have two methods, and nowadays we have another one. We call it as a e-wallet, right? So that at that time, e-wallet still very new and also rarely known by the normal people of the commons. So especially the area is based on the area you want to you start your venture. So this is a list of beverages. Okay, there's a lot more in the market, but I managed to get just few of them. Okay, based on based on the size and also call it as a packaging style. Okay, which is fit to the system. Okay, fit to the system. Do not put anything that not related actually. Okay, since you can find in our convenience store, okay, 24 hours or what kind of convenience store, lots of packaging. For example, glass bottle. Okay, in this case, I want to start a venture which relate to a vending machine where everything not must not be fragile and easily broken. So I need to find it's packed either in aluminium can, either slim type or normal type, or even long. We call it as a long can. Or other one is what is we call it the pet bottle. Okay, pet bottle. So what I have in front here is a pet bottle. Okay, pet 500. Okay, long can 330. Okay, normal can 315, and also slim can 240. Okay, so before you start asking people. Okay, before you start your venture, you need to start yourself. Okay, you need to start yourself. You need to study. Okay, what type of offering that you want to give or to introduce to the market. Okay, before you get the information from the market, you need to prepare yourself with the market information. To get more or in-depth knowledge, you need to get more views from the market. Okay, so since you are, we call it as an market-oriented type of business, so you need to ask market. Okay, their opinion, their preferences. Okay, we don't want to waste our investment on something that market not favor. Okay, market not demand for it. So this is the way how I'm conducting a research, and even till today. Okay, I'm not based on this, but I'm right now, since it was around 2 years ago. Okay, so I'm depending on sales performance. The more preferred beverages are the most, we call it as faster in terms of selling. Okay, high selling product is the most preferable product. Okay, so can we go? So right now I'm sharing a slide regarding on marketing research. All right. Okay, this chapter 4 want to share with you. Okay, what the components that constitute this is a good marketing research. Okay, how this your marketing research classified as a or categorized as good research. Okay. Second, what are the best metric or what are the best measurer or measurement, okay, to indicate your marketing activities is productive. Okay, how can marketers assess their return on investment of marketing expenditure? How do you assess? Okay, how do you determine your investment worthwhile and profitable? And four, how can companies more accurately measure and forecast demand? Okay, along the process, 6 months, 1 year, or even more than that. Okay, how do you determine your sales performance? Okay, why? So why marketing research is very important? Okay, as I said, if you want to start a business, you need to have good views. Okay, very sufficient information about your potential market. So we as a marketer, okay, we need information. From that information will give us idea, okay, who are people that we are dealing with, and also what are their preferences in terms of our potential or future offering. Okay, so to make the best possible tactical decision in the short run and strategic decision in the long run. They need timely, accurate, and actionable information about consumers, competition, and their brand. Okay, don't talk too long, since when we want to reach ourselves to the customer, okay, you want yourself get close to your customer, you need investment. Okay, investment is not only money, but also considering your time, your effort, okay, your preparation, facing different kind of people which have different kind of criteria. So you need everything. I cannot say 100% accurate, but if you prepare enough, you have not jeopardized your we call it as your strategy, okay, your team, especially you start a business, you need to bring all your workforce together, okay. So every single people that you involve actually is a cost, okay. You need to pay for their salary or wage. So if let's say you have done those action was wrong, how do you pay those people? So you need every single action should be precisely planned. Where, how much it costs, effort, the time, and also the point that you will use. Okay, in my other business also, I'm considering study my, they call it potential customer. Okay, my potential customer should be studied as well. Where they are reside, what kind of people are I'm dealing with. Okay, that's why different location affect different style of we call it approach, and also the way how they close the deal. Okay, so discovering a consumer insight and understanding its marketing implication can often lead to a successful product launch or spur the growth of a brand. Okay, some people might say that why not we are taking so much money and then later we build up the product. I mean, new product come to market and try to skim as much as possible. If you go for someone who are very in the market where very intense in terms of same product, how do you penetrate with a skim type of pricing? Okay, you want to get their money, you need to offer at the affordable prices. Okay, affordable prices. We call it as a very appropriate channel. Okay, all right. So that things come up when talking about research. Okay, the system. Okay, the marketing research system. Okay, when you work as a manager, marketing manager, okay, often commission formal marketing studies of specific problem and opportunities. Okay, where this research will provide you information about how and why we observe certain effect in the marketplace and what that means to marketer. Okay, what does information give you in order for you to plan your action. Good marketing insight often form the basis of successful marketing program. Okay, gaining marketing insight is crucial. Why crucial? Because it's need very, we call it precise job. Okay, every single thing should not be abandoned, should not be ignored, because sometimes your successful depend on small matters in your plan. Yeah, people, when we talk about advertising, most of the corporation doing the same thing. But to differentiate, to make your business or your offer this distinctively perceived by your consumer or potential customer, depend on things that relate to small or little or even unnoticed. Okay, all right. Okay, so marketing research, what is it? Okay, yes, can we do simple research? Yes, we can do. But a simple a research, as a research, okay, as a research call, so-called research, you should have the process, okay, where it has its own steps. So the process, gathering information, approaching, develop the approaches, get close to the respondent and interpret the data that you are collected, is a very systematic process. Okay, it's a very systematic process. It's not something that you can do. I'm not saying it is the hardest thing, but by doing research, every particulars you will consider to test. Okay, so most of large company have their own marketing research department, or not having independent department, but they have committee independently, we call it appointed, okay, to conduct research. Okay, because every action taken actually based on the information that gathered from the market, unless some of the business might not having, so we call it put them so hard. If your product classify as a intensive, we call it as a very convenient, okay, very low cost, okay, everyone can use. Your market, you call it as categorized as mass market, okay, but still need for marketing research. Okay, even you want to decide which type of packaging that you want to use, also need a research. Okay, not having, okay, let's have this example. Okay, I'm not this product not sponsoring me. Okay, all right. So I thought maybe around 15 years ago, okay, people don't talk about recycling. Okay, The old days, the easy word. The old days, people don't talk about recycling. But however, in recent years, okay, starting people concerned about waste and also they find a way how to minimize the pollution. So what was happened? Okay, through a research. Okay, I mean maybe more than one research. Through research, they identify how to design the packaging. I mean here right now is a mineral water bottle. So from something that's sturdy to something that can be collapsed and easily sent to the center for recycle. Okay, I just show example. If you take some of the sample, might not have this kind of we call it as feature. Okay, you can see easily to collect, right? You need to push harder. Okay, but sometime just a demo, right? Just a demo, okay. Sometime company producing or introducing very thin type of packaging since the mineral water, the drinking water must cheaper, okay, and also to cope with the cost of packaging, either first level packaging, second level packaging, or I call it as a logistic packaging. They try to use thinner type of packaging. However, okay, not all the industries can accept those kind of packaging, especially when doing vending machine, automatic vending machine. You need something accepting the recycling effort, but at the same time, the machine can operate in normal way. Okay, not having very I call it as a shrinking body, which is can cause damage to the machine. So later on, we report. Okay, from that report, okay, they introduce another type, more steady, but still can cope with the campaign. Okay, yes, through the research. Okay, every decision that you make in a business should be have information, should based on information. Where do you get that information? From your research. Okay, all right. Okay, small companies and MR. Okay, right. Small companies can hire the services of marketing research. Alhamdulillah. Okay, firm or conduct research in creative and affordable ways, such as engaging students. Okay, or giving to the professor, carry out the project. Okay, using the internet, checking out rival. Okay, that's why once again, another time and future, I'm always saying your rival is a very good source of information. Okay, yeah, some people might say, why do we need to study other people's business? Okay, because we are doing our business, why do we care about them? Why not we focus on ourselves? Yes, I just remember, okay, what Jack Ma have quote his word. Okay, not learning thing from someone who are successful, but learning thing that were a mistake to them, were mistakes to them. Is because from mistake we know how to deal with that mistake in future. Not avoid it, but to manage it. Okay. I don't want to quote another one, maybe very controversial. Some people might argue with this, but for me, okay, the idea of the blue ocean, okay, is something that unreasonable as long if unreasonable if you don't have the experience in the red ocean. So red ocean mean you need to study your competition. Then later you will find the blue one. Yeah, the blue one is not other ocean, but still in there, but people don't touch in it. Not because people don't aware, but people don't have time to fight in there. That's why we call it as blue ocean. Okay, it's a small portion. We call it as an area where people don't have time to compete in there. And another issue is people leave that ocean and go to another ocean. Okay, because or maybe about competition, maybe because of technological, or maybe about political, or maybe about economy. Right now, okay, people move towards online business, right? Okay, most of the physical, I call it as a physical type of business are facing very crucial time in their earning activity. Yeah, their sales drop down, but don't we call it put yourself uh, down as well, because if something happen, must be something left behind. Okay, some people might forgot, if people move towards something, they will leave something behind. How do you know? You must conduct research. You will find the answer. Okay. All right. So check out the rival, tapping into partners expertise. Okay. All right. Okay. Types of marketing research firm. Okay. This is type of marketing research firm. Ada why you can have syndicated service. Okay. Giving information, custom marketing research. Okay. Hired to carry out specific project. They have the expertise. Okay. But yeah, not having specific we call it expertise, but can work on what we want them to do. Okay, specialty line marketing research firm. Okay, this which is specialized for one field or more. Okay, all right. Okay, most of the example used from Hindustan Unilever. Okay, you can read by your own. All right. Okay. If you talking about marketing research, okay, for students who undertaking business admin in general, I mean, I don't have. Yeah, hopefully, okay, hopefully yes. Why this? All right, I don't have. If you go to USAS, usas.edu.my. Okay. Right now we are open for 2021 intake. So you can go there and join us. Inshallah. I'm be the one who will guide you or help you to get your degree. Okay. So don't forget about USAS. So this is how we deal with the pandemic COVID-19. So we have online class. Very easy, very convenient. Okay, very easy, very convenient. For those who are watching, please tell the others, join us. Okay, join us. It's very, very, call it as a convenience way how to learn. Okay, so where are they? Can I have share with you? All right, same here. Okay, this is okay. Oh, if you want go to something in depth, okay, you must go to our BBA marketing. Okay, we have three BBA. Okay, three BBA. We have BBA marketing, we have BBA entrepreneurship, and BBA in BBA, only BBA. So general BBA. So you go for BBA marketing, you will learn about marketing research in depth. I'm be the one who is instructor for this. Okay, so we just go at glance here. Okay, in chapters, but you can have by having a course on this. Go subscribe for BBA marketing. Okay, so don't forget, come for January 2021. All right, so marketing research requires 6 steps. Okay, starting with problem definition. You need to have problem. You need to have what do you want to find? What do you want to know? Okay, because of that, you will come up with the approach, okay, the design, okay, collect data, interpret, and also summarize for action. Okay, so define the problem, define your objective, develop the research plan, collect the information, analyze. Okay, because data that were collected from the respondent cannot be call it interpret in directly, cannot be interpreted directly. It needs to be interpreted by the researchers before become a action. Okay, analyze, present the findings, and make the decision. Okay, who will make decision? People who favor for that information. So these steps very important and very crucial and should be considered when conducting marketing research. Okay, and let's look at some example here. Okay, Japan Airlines looking for new ways to serve its passenger. It is reviewing many new ideas, especially to cater to its first-class passenger on very long flight, many of whom are business people, okay, whose high-price ticket pay for most of the flight. Okay, among this idea, ultra high-speed Wi-Fi access, okay, or wireless fidelity services, 124 channels of satellite cable TV, and 250 CD audio system that let each passenger create a custom playlist of music and movie to enjoy during the flight. So the marketing research manager was assigned to investigate how first-class passenger would rate these services, specifically ultra high-speed Wi-Fi, and how much extra they would be willing to pay. One source estimates revenues around 70 million from Wi-Fi access over 10 years if enough first-class passenger paid $25. Okay, thus Japan Airlines would recover its cost in a reasonable time period, given that providing the connection would cost only 90,000 per plane. Okay, so this is how you get the information. To earn more money, you need research. Okay, all right. Okay, define a problem. Okay, let's go step by step. Okay, in your job, your job is to develop marketing plan. Okay, before you start to decide which kind of offer, what kind of offer you want to introduce to the market, you need to do this. Yes, very we call it as very messy job, talking about people, talking about their preferences, but yes, you need this for sure. You need this, even a simple one. Okay, step number one: define the problem. Okay, the alternative and the research or objective. So you should be careful not to define the problem too broadly or too narrowly. Okay, not too broad, not too narrow. Okay, that's why through my experience, I'm not narrowing to directly propose what kind of beverages they prefer, but I'm taking something information that related to them, but not too broad until you are not confine yourself. Okay, you should confine yourself. Your research should have border. Okay, because even why we need a border, we need the lines. If you cross the lines, mean you incur money to retrieve the data. Okay, if the new service was successful, how fast could other copies it? Okay, the another crucial consideration. Okay, any action that you have take for your business shouldn't be easily copied by the competitors. Okay, if competitor copy with something that beyond or not touching on our market, is okay. But if they have possibility to touch our market, mean here in other words, you can say they can grab our potential customer. You should have, we call it as a contingency plan. You should have the action plan, how to deal with them. So how important is it to be first, and how long could the lead be sustained? Okay. All right. Nature of research objective. Some research exploratory, some research descriptive, and some research causal. Okay. What are the purpose for exploratory? You want to know, basically you don't have idea. It's totally new for you, or the product or offering is totally new. You want to explore, get the idea, okay, which later can help business to define specifically on the matters that you want to discuss. Okay, so most of the exploratory contribute finding for descriptive type of research, and most of the exploratory research done qualitatively. Okay, either you using syndicated data or secondary data, or you are doing primarily obtain the information but not having quantitative information later that used to decide anything. Exploratory, just giving you more depth insight regarding on the matters. Later we will use in the descriptive. Okay, another type research you want to test before and after, so we call it as a causal type of research. Okay, all right. After that, during this second stage, develop a research plan. Okay. To design research plan, the researcher needs to make decision about the data sources, the approach, instrument, who are the sample. Okay, what type of sample that you want to deploy. Okay, the sampling method, and also the contact method. Okay. All right. The data sources. Okay, I told a bit just 2 slides before about syndicated, secondary, and primary. What is syndicated? Which is data that provided from other party. Okay, we have one syndicated we call it type of marketing research providers, marketing research service providers. Okay, one of the syndicated, whereby they have no direct relation with the business around them, but businesses around them using their information as an overview for their own research. Okay. Secondary data, usually something related, but somehow not directly applied to your situation. Okay. It might help you to get understanding, but it's not helping you 100%. Okay. Why not 100%? Because factors that you use might be different, location also different, time also different, their profile of responders also different. But the matters that the we call it as right here subject or issues that raised in your research might have similarity to our issue that we want to look. So we can use, okay, but not depending 100% on them. That's why it provides something more exploration, not describing. Okay. So primary data, freshly gathered, okay, either quantitatively or qualitatively. Qualitatively, normally we get general insight. Quantitatively, okay, giving us the way the data that we collected have some meaning. Okay. Qualitative also have meaning, but sometimes might affected emotionally. The answer may drag the overall research interpretation. Okay, if you have something quantitatively easily to count, it's easily to sort, and it's easily to arrange. Okay. All right, the approach. Okay. Okay, this is a process that familiar or familiar to use. Observation, okay, the ethnographic, focus group, employ or call for somebody's independently, show through the moderation, survey if this is normal, behavioral data. Do you aware of when you loitering around, I mean on the internet, okay, maybe you search you're looking for information regarding on shoes, okay, before you start surfing those kind of website, you will aware of permission for you to keep track on cookies, right? Okay, in all this, cookies actually are only storing information regarding on your maybe logins, okay, your password, right now, even far beyond this, your preferences, your keyword that you use also being taken and preferred as a referral for your next visit. Okay, that's why you search shoes in, for example, Bata Bata website. Okay, looking for shoes. After few times, you will see your Facebook wall feed also appears sponsored advertisement talking about shoes. How this Facebook taking your information? Actually from cookies. Okay, based on your keywords, based on your visit, where you visit. Okay, so the behavioral and experimentation. Okay, like right in the lab. Okay? You can do experimentation on human as well. Okay, you want to test. Okay, test on what? Before use or and after use. Okay. Observational research, okay, gathered by observing, ethnographic, okay. You look on people, society, that's why we call it as ethno. Okay, focus group, okay, calling for people, moderation, okay, focus group, okay. Focus group also very work type of data collections. Okay. Challenges of focus group. Okay. Research in Asia and not even Asia. Sometimes other places also you should consider this. Okay. Any sensitive issues. Okay. All right. Survey. Okay. Behavioral traces. This is what I have mentioned about. Okay. Do you think people who work in retail, okay, are just using scanner recording our purchase just about taking information? Okay, for I just yeah, sometimes people might talk about privacy or what for, but I was not me, but I was somebody was attempting to promote their product through the information that I left in somebody's shop. Okay, I don't want to mention, but he truly declared that they got my information, my simple information, my phone number, and they use the number itself to contact and promote their product. So it's an opportunity right now for businesses to take advantage on. So everything that we purchase from the retail store actually is information for them to provide more and better product in future. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. So experimental, the most scientifically valid research is experimental research. Okay. Okay, the instrument. Okay, the questionnaires, qualitative measure, and technological devices. All right. Mm-hmm. Do you have somebody asking you to answer the question? I think as long as you went to the market, you open yourself to the people, you will be approached by this person. Or if you have contact through social media, you also being approached to answer those surveys. Okay, so questionnaire, very popular method to gain or to gather the data. Okay, so it's very crucial. I'm not saying that you need to do this, but somehow maybe your offer need also having this kind of method. Okay. Oh, why? Alright, this is a sample. Okay, can I enlarge this one? Okay, as you can see, okay, type of question that you use in questionnaire. Okay, you have dichotomous. Okay, the dichotomous. Okay, multiple choice, Likert scale, semantic differential, importance scales. Okay, rating scale, intention to buy scale. Okay, this is an example. How do you ask your respondent? Alright. Okay, we have more another completely unstructured. Okay, very open-ended question. Okay, word association, sentence, okay, story completion, picture, and thematic a perception test. Okay, qualitative measure. Okay, you got something qualitatively. Okay, involving people. This one more quantitatively. Okay, deliver for you. This one qualitative. Okay, but qualitative might not drive well if you don't have the idea. Okay, all right. Very small and may not necessarily generalize to broader population. And different researchers examining the same qualitative result may draw very different conclusion. Yes, because of qualitative characteristic itself. Okay. Qualitative research approach, some other popular qualitative research approach to get inside consumers' mind. Okay, example, word association, projective technique, visualization, brand personification, laddering. Okay, this is analytical devices. Galvanometers can measure the interest of emotion aroused by exposure to specific ad or picture. Okay, the tachistoscope flashes an ad to a subject with an exposure interval that may range from less than to 100 of a second to several seconds. Okay, after each exposure, the responder describes everything he recalls. Okay, technology has replaced the diary that participants in media survey used to keep. Audio meters attached to television set in participating homes now record when the set is on and to which channel it is tuned. That's why as you can see, your VOD, if you have subscribed for cable TV, okay, your VOD might not same with your neighborhood cable TV subscription. Try to compare. If you good enough, very good relationship with your neighbor, try to compare and ask him. They have their own screen. You have your own. Okay, so where they get the information through our we call it as activity. Okay, what type of videos that you regularly subscribe, regularly play. Okay, that's technological devices. All right. Okay. This is what you have found in some of the financial institution. Okay, rate the services. Even when you go to toilet, okay, when you go to toilet, some of the toilet already providing this kind of survey. Yeah, it's not easy to get information from someone who get done their business. After that, you ask, how do you feel? Okay, maybe because maybe they're experiencing very hard time, they don't have paper to answer your question. But put it into technology, more desirable, don't involve people, they are more willing to participate. Because yeah, based on your question. For example, just in front of you, please rate our toilet. Are they pleasant or not? If not, the information give to the cleaner where they are these people are not enjoying using the toilet. Okay, so more easy, more privacy. Okay, sampling plan. Okay, this is where who your respondent, who you are your respondent. Okay, the sampling unit, size, and also the procedure. Okay, this is an example using probability sampling in China. Okay, contact method. Okay, you can use through mail questionnaire, telephone interview, okay, personal interview or online interview. Okay, so mail contact. Okay, get reach to the people, not give personal interview or whose responses might be biased or distorted by the interviewers. Yet very difficult, sometimes emotionally affected. Okay, or biasly interpreted by the surveyed people or interviewers. Main questionnaires require simple and clearly worded questions. Okay, response rate is usually low and slow. Okay, telephone, okay, the best method. Okay, but somehow you cannot touch for so long. Okay, yeah, sometimes even myself, when someone attempting saying I'm the very lucky guy, I'm already predict this is person want to offer protection for me. See? So instead of having 10 minutes session, I'm just only taking maybe 30 seconds, which is result no finding, no idea from me as a respondent. Okay, so the main drawback, interviews have to be short and not too personal. Okay, even more shorter, sometimes not giving the answer. Okay, all right. Yeah, sometimes you are not favor, you are feel annoyed when someone calling during your life. We call it as a time spending with your family. Even yesterday also, someone urged me, forced me to talk, but I said I don't have time. Please, if you want to talk with me, talk tomorrow, not today. Like he insists, but still I don't have their call. So yeah, professionally, you need to accept that people have their own business. If you want to intercept their time, ask for permission. Yeah, we have a lot of time, but not we call it as uh, not calling at the time where they have their own, right? business to be done. Okay. All right. Personal contact. Okay. Most versatile method. Okay. And when you contact directly with the respondent, okay, you might expose yourself as interviewer to bias and also distortion. Distortion mean here you sway from the original idea or the main purpose of the survey. Okay, and some of the information that you gathered are not related at all. Okay, yes, you have the guide, you have the I mean the question set, but yes, when you talk to someone who are familiar with you, normally most of the time we sway or we lost the track. Okay, we lost the track, and you hear your record uh, to the session, to the, we call it, conversation that are not related to your research. Okay, two approaches to personal interviewing. Okay, two form. One is arranged interviews. Okay, another one intercept interviews. Okay, stopping people at a shopping mall, busy street corner, and requesting an interview. That's one intercept. Okay, if arranged, you ask and you pay for some incentive. Okay, to get their cooperation. Okay. Online contact. Okay, very popular. Okay, in today's environment, right now we facing pandemic COVID-19. People prefer more online. Okay, some method for online contact. Okay, we conduct a live whatever. Okay, even provide some incentive also can work. Okay, let's go. Okay, why having online research? Okay, before this, very time consuming and very costly. Okay, yeah, I'm not saying online research doesn't require any cost, but still have cost, but not that much. Okay, online research is an inexpensive, fast. Okay, tend to be honest and thoughtful online. Yeah, one time you are not facing the interviewer, you're just looking at the questions provided for you to answer. Okay, so it's much more easier, get better cooperation from the respondent. But however, okay, the sample might be so small and skewed. Okay, panel and community can suffer from excessive turnover. Okay, people in and out. Okay, frequently, and sometimes you might suffer from yeah, technical or technological deficiency. Okay, you want to get in touch with someone, people reside in rural area. In that area, they don't have access to the internet. How can you get the information? Okay, this is a problem. Okay, step number 3, we have 6 steps. Yeah, overall we have 6 steps. Okay, step number 3, collecting the information. Okay, 4 major problem when collecting the information. First, responder will not be at home and must be contacted again or replaced. Even a week or maybe 2 weeks ago, okay, I got the phone call, and fortunately they remember me. They try to call back. Yeah, it's annoying for me, not pleasure. So much to entertain. Respondent will refuse to cooperate. Okay, others will give bias or dishonest answer. Yeah, sometimes okay, I'm answering to what you favored. Okay. If I have experience in the same situation over and over again, just stopping them by saying, please put my comment or your comment. From my opinion, I'm not interested in anything, in any offer. So don't call me again. Some people might accept the conclusion by directly, because when you do online or telephone interview, normally you actually you are using the technology or system which is recording your audio conversation as well as the preferences. So later on, you will give a report to your supervisor. So I don't want to waste other people's time. You also might have facing the same thing too. So help them to short the session and go for another one. Okay. For some interviewers will be biased or dishonest. Okay. Not only respondent give biased answer, dishonest answer, as interview also interpreted wrongly and also dishonest during uh, getting the information. So when collecting information, it is also important to protect the personal information of the respondent. It's very, very crucial issue right now about privacy data protection, personal data protection act, but somehow I'm not thinking our data 100% protected. Okay, even people out there in other countries also call it as experiencing the same thing. Even in Malaysia also we got breaching our privacy. Our personal data was sold among the corporations. Okay, I'm not accusing, but it's really happening. Okay, it's really happening. Okay, step number 4, analyzing. When you got the data, got the your questionnaire answered, then what you do? Analyze. Okay, extract finding from the collected data. Okay, the most easiest way, collect your data quantitatively, because quantitative information easily to be interpreted. The researcher tabulates the data and develop frequency distribution. This is basic step. Okay, frequency distribution first. Average and measure of dispersion are computed for the major variables. Right? We are not only using normal software, but right now we have very sophisticated software which can help us to give the idea what happened based from the answer that given from the respondent. So the researcher will also apply some advanced statistical technique and decision model in the hope of discovering additional findings. Okay, I'm also experiencing using the regression. Okay, most of us are using regression because we need to identify the factors that mostly contributed to our findings. Okay, present the findings. Okay, after you have done your analysis, you present to the management because they want to decide. They want to make a decision. Okay, so last step, make the decision. Okay, which is the manager who have responsible. Okay, to take all the information, all the data that was analyzed into action. Okay, good research should provide clear insight into research problem. Okay, your finding should answer your question. Okay, your question must align with the objective. The objective should clearly towards solving the problem. Okay, alright. Okay, characteristic of good research. Okay, scientific method. Okay, effective marketing research use the principle of scientific method, careful observation, formulation of hypothesis, prediction, and testing. The creativity, okay, develop innovative way to solve a problem. Okay, multiple method, shy away from over reliance on any one method. They also recognize the value of using 2 or 3 methods to increase confidence in the result. Okay, we don't have rely on one method only. Okay, marketing decision support system. Okay, which is take all the information, okay, and interpret that information from business and environment and turn into a basis for marketing action. Okay, this is some challenges, okay, in Asia. Okay, because we have more countries that using on different currencies. Okay, if you took your business into pricing related, might facing this kind of problem. Okay, another challenge. Okay, summing up challenges faced by companies conducting research in Asia. Okay, companies going abroad face a problem. They need reliable data because they know little about other countries, cultures, distribution, and economies. Yet the data often are poor for making key decision. Key decision means important decision. So researchers should be attuned to the high rate of change in the Asian region. Okay, the information may thus be outdated very quickly. Okay, marketing research is most useful in so far as it can forecast pattern of behavior. Okay, the possible solution, it may be unwise to develop one marketing research study for all of Asia. Okay, but you need to go process one by one in order to get more insight, more data, more idea. Okay, external validation among data sources is also advised. Standardized question structure, bad translation, and logic checks of question may also be useful research strategy. It has also been recommended that sample be based on future demographic profile to count of Asia high rate of change. Okay, our region also facing the same situation. Finally, as more companies enter Asia, the marketing research capability and infrastructure also will be improved. Okay, so translation of questionnaire. Okay, you need to put sometime bi-language, tri-language. Okay, to get more attention. Some people are reluctant to answer. Okay, if you don't have ask your survey using their own mother tongue language. Okay, mentioning marketing productivity. Okay, marketing research must assess the efficiency and effectiveness of marketing activity. Marketing metric to assess marketing effect and marketing mix modeling to estimate causal relationship and how marketing activity affect the outcome. So marketing dashboard are a structured way to disseminate the insight gleaned from these two approaches within the organization. So the metric that we have mentioned already in the first part, okay, to quantify, compare, and interpret their marketing performance. So team members believe that firms must give priority to measuring and reporting marketing performance through marketing metrics. Okay, so you need to go find what the Ambler survey. Okay, all right, sample marketing metrics. Okay, the Ambler, what does marketing success look like? Okay, but you need to put also other people mistake as your lines, which is how how do you deal with those problems. Okay, so marketing mix modeling analyze data from variety of sources. For example, that already we talk about already. Okay, scanner data, okay, shipment data, pricing, media, and promotional spending data. That's why sometimes when we got some supplies, some of the manufacturer very call it flexible in collecting their money. Okay, because they know how our business look or nature of our business. Okay, so variety analysis you can find in space as conducted to sort through how each marketing element influence marketing outcome of interest such as brand sales or market share. Three main shortcomings, mean drawback for marketing mix modeling. First, okay, it's focus marketing mix modeling focus on incremental growth. Okay, the integration of important metrics such as customer satisfaction, awareness, and brand equity into marketing mix modeling is very limited because we're talking about emotional part or is very sensitive or very limited. So marketing mix modeling generally fails to incorporate metric related to competitor, the trade, or the sales force, okay, which is the average business spend far more on the sales force and trade promotion than on advertising or consumer promotion. This is why we talk about dashboard. Most of the company have its own, okay. I mean, you need a machine system which is can monitor your performance, how much you spend for your marketing, and how much you earn from the action that you have taken. Okay. All right. Two key scorecard when talking about dashboard. Okay, customer performance scorecard and also stakeholder performance scorecard. As you can see, okay, we talk about the customer, okay, which is here, percentage customer, average number of customer. Okay, another one we talk about stakeholder performance scorecard, which is looking for critical thing related to the employees, suppliers, and other thing that close to the companies or to your business. Okay, this is example. You can look at this example. Okay, you might employ this one. You may subscribe for this one. Okay, your business. Actually, when you start a business, try to have very simple system for monitoring your progress. Okay. All right. Right. Okay. I think that's all for today. Hopefully, it might have give you some insight how marketing research done. Okay. Hopefully, okay. I hope so. All right. Thank you very much. That's all for marketing research part, and we will see you later in the next topic. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye.